Hello and welcome to the Battle of the Wilderness in this International Kriegspiel Society live Thursday game. I am here with Hancock, General Hancock of the Union Second Corps. I think it's Second Corps, right? Um,
Mhm.
and you got your starting screenshot. It's 7 a.m. Um, you've had some skirmishing with the rebels yesterday, and yep, that's about it. What are your orders?
We're going to continue pushing down this road. Um, we're going to cut west along the road, and we're going to push out skirmishers. So, maybe, hopefully, we can see more than 100 yards,
Okay.
possibly.
So you're going west on that main turnpike road. What road is that?
Yeah,
The Orange and Peach Road? Orange and Plank
I,
Road?
Orange Plank Road, yeah.
Okay. Heading west. Skirmishers out. Got it. And you're still at the lead?
Mm.
You're at the lead?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, got it. Thank you. Let's see. Alright, General Hill. How are you doing? You there? Hello, hello, hello. That doesn't bode well. I'll try. I'll come back in a minute. You there, Flores? Hello? I hear something, but not talking. Hello?
Hello, hello.
Governor Warren. Reservist is going to be assigned to you, but he's not back yet, so I'll take your
No
orders.
worries. Oh, yep. Just gonna follow the blue path that we outlined down. I don't know if you can see what on my screen, but
I can't, so
ha,
you got to tell me.
sorry. Yes, sir. I'm passing. Looks like we got this as the Hickman farm.
Uh huh.
So we're gonna head west down that road, down Hickman farm. I know we're gonna come into a crossroads that's gonna interact with Second Corps. If we could just kind of step off to that left of that crossroads and then continue down that south path trail, that would be ideal.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll just keep marching along.
Got it.
I'd also like to establish set up an advance guard to just kind of march ahead of everyone. Just
Got
a
it.
little early warning.
Not a bad idea. Okay.
I can take a screenshot if you want me to do so, James, too,
No,
if that makes it easier.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, General Sedgwick. I have you. Reservist will have you normally. I just got you this turn.
Okay.
What are your orders?
Um. Well, I'm gonna move south, kind of into the wilderness here, um, utilizing. I mean, yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna move south into the wilderness. I want my infantry, kind of those four in the front, to go first, two by two, so one behind each other, and then the artillery, and then the remaining four units, infantry units. I want to follow up behind them, and then the wagons can pretty much be pulled up to this road with the Hickman farm on it.
Are you marching in line formation or?
Um, I want to go kind of bulkier than a normal. Oh no, I'll go in column, but it will be two by two.
Okay. Got it. All right. Thank you. You with us, reservist?
Hello, yes, I am.
Okay, I just got your people's orders, but going forward, you'll have Warren and Sedgwick.
Warren and Sedgwick for the Union.
Yeah. I'm gonna delete.
Do we have a dedicated dispatch umpire, or do I need to send out my own dispatches?
We do not have a dedicated umpire, so.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta see if Hill is here.
Then-
You with us, Hill? I ain't good.
Hello?
Hey,
Oh, sorry. Had to get me my Grant juice.
okay. I need your orders.
Uh, my men are gonna get in column. All the brigades with Artie in the rear, and we're gonna start progressing in column up the road, northwest or northeast. Sorry.
Got it.
Thank you.
Alright. Has everyone done their stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yep. I'm good. Never mind.
Alright, you can. I think. What's the difference distance we're talking about? So skirmishers will have made contact here at the head of both the columns. So you could describe that sound for everyone, but I think we're good. Did someone get Grant? Grant's good? There weren't orders for Sheridan?
I did not. I got 3 Confederates.
Who had Grant?
Oh, I'll take Grant. I wasn't sure where the lines were.
Okay, yeah, I think you have
so-
him. So go ahead and do him real fast.
Yeah, I'll take Grant. So.
You want me to go grab Sheridan? Did somebody get Sheridan?
No, he's an NPC. There is no Sheridan.
Okay. X.
That's why I knew Grant hadn't been gotten, because Sheridan was just sitting there. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do my screenshots while we're waiting. So we're doing 20-minute increments at 7:20.
I feel like the way we can just clip a box, we should be able to clip a circle.
I think you can.
What?
If you click on the top bar that shows up, there's a snip thing that says that's a square, and there's a snip thing that's a circle.
You just changed my life.
Win Shift S on the top center of your screen, there'll be a little bar. There should be a circle up there. I know. When I learned it, I had a breakdown too. It's okay. Take your time. Take as long as you need.
Let's see.
I'm Warren and Sedgwick, yes?
Yeah.
We good to go? Oh, Spencer already went. Oh, he's doing
No, he's getting Grant still, but I don't think that'll impact us, so you're welcome to
right.
go ahead. Alright, General Hancock. You get going down the Orange and Plank Road, turn west at the intersection, and are about half a mile down the road when your skirmishers start to engage with someone ahead. It looks like they quickly report back there's a rebel column marching your way in the opposite direction.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we will. deploy with the lead brigade along the road drawn up, in line, and then we'll deploy the following brigade to the south, and then the brigade behind that to the north, and then we will continue extending the line north with the rest of the column as it comes up.
You'll stay here with the 1st Brigade?
Yeah.
Alright.
You have a dispatch on fire today, or should I just ping you?
No, just, you don't even have to ping me, just type it in.
Okay.
Alright, thank you. Alright, General Hill.
Mr. James.
You start to get your corps or wing onto the road, and the lead regiment's getting down the way. Lead brigade, actually. But they don't get very far before you hear small arms fire breaking out to the northeast. Reports start coming back to you that a Union column is on the road heading your direction.
Got it. I'll have the columns on both sides of the road. So Kirkland, Lane, Scales on the right. They'll fan out into a line and start pushing forward northeast. And then the opposite side of the road is going to do the same thing. And then the 2 brigades on the road right now, they'll just break into a line. They'll stop moving.
Okay.
Try to form up.
Got it. Thank you. Swence, I don't know where you're at. We already went down and are getting orders for the 720 turn. If you haven't yet.
Yeah. I'm updating. I'm updating right now.
Okay.
I mean, I've done all the screenshots. I'm just in the process of.
Okay, good.
To go get orders.
Let's see. Extreme distance in the woods. Ooh.
Game is rigged.
The dice hate the Union.
Hello.
Hello.
How far is the movement on road and column again? You'll have to give me a brief reminder.
1 mile, 10 grids.
So 10 grids. Okay, thank you. Where is my measurement? Why is it adding grids?
So, yeah, Warren was kind of, because there's a bottleneck at this intersection, so he's kind of cutting across and I think going south.
Yeah.
So he's going to get slowed as he's going across.
Are all roads created equal, or are these crappy anemic little footpaths crappy?
I'd slow him. I'd make him less than a mile on those Indian footpaths.
Hello, James. Hey, guys.
Hello.
How you doing?
Any slots open for today's game?
Umpire.
Umpire slots.
Damn, I don't have tabletop. Sorry, guys.
You
I
can,
mean, if you to relay dispatches, James, just you could run it down with me real quick. I mean, I could do my best.
no, I'm making you Sheridan.
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second. Team 1. Alright, why don't you go spend a turn with Grant to get caught up, and then you can run off and be Sheridan.
Can anyone hear me?
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm not getting through to either General Grant or my other guy.
Oh, that's weird.
Ewell. Yeah, hold on one sec.
Try it
Okay,
again.
try. Yeah.
Can you guys hear Swens?
No, I can't hear him.
I can't hear him on this one either. Why would that be? It's not muted on this channel, is he?
No?
That's really strange.
I'm gonna put on my headset so that way. Are you guys getting any feedback from me?
No.
No,
Okay.
you're good.
Roger.
Yeah, Swens, we're not hearing you. Which is strange. Let's see if like a voice 2 works for you, Swens, or 4 or something. I'm gonna hop him over there and see if it works. Alright, Swens, try this channel.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you on this channel. What the heck? Let's try it one more time. Hold on. Oops. Alright, now I...
Tell me what you need me to. Just tell me who do you need me to say what to, and I'll do my best.
Hey,
So,
Grant, can you hear me?
James, is it Africanus gonna be my umpire now? Or
No,
Swens
he's gonna be Sheridan. Swens is your umpire. And we can hear him now, so we're good.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I can be heard. All right, General Grant.
Now you can ask.
So,
Has Sheridan gotten his orders yet, or was that?
Poor guy just joined. I just don't know if I should take Stuart's screenshot or if Sheridan's about to roll up on him.
give him a second.
Yeah.
Well, what were his orders? I guess we don't know, do we?
I have no idea.
Yeah, let's just wait. I don't know. Swens says sound wasn't working in the channel, and then now it is, but a little bit funky. A little bit of a slow start today. Yeah, don't forget, if you have any dispatches, it's up to you to forward them for your people.
My people. Oh, he did at me. A good man.
I'm going to do my screenshot because it doesn't involve cavalry.
All right, let me know when I'm good to do. Well, when the rest of us are good to do ours.
I think you're fine.
Okay.
It's just up north where the cavalry is that's the question. Such tiny little circles.
Yeah, sightline is limited.
Grant, Warren, Sedgwick. make sure your pictures are always north up.
You see me just replace it?
No, I was looking at reservists. What I'm
I did it too this turn.
always north up, otherwise you're gonna be insanely lost. Scott Warren, Sedgwick. Oh shoot, I'm an idiot. Try that again.
So we're confident that Sheridan has done his moving for the 740 screenshot, right?
No,
Or not? Okay.
because he hadn't come back up here yet. You may want to hop down to voice 1 and just see what they're saying and get it real quick and help out Swins. Alright. Alright, General Hancock. The 1st Brigade deploys and begins firing. The rebels are a pretty good distance away, and you really can't see them except for mostly a cloud of smoke down the road. But your other 2nd and 3rd Brigades start moving off into the woods to the left and right, and the 4th is coming up from the rear. The rebels are firing back. Very minimal casualties, if any, so far.
Okay. Continue the firefight at this range, and I would like the flanking brigades to try to press forward if they can. If they don't encounter Confederates deploying on the flanks of this unit.
Okay, where do you want 4th Brigade to go?
I would like it to go to the north of the 2nd Brigade.
The 2nd Brigade
So
is south.
extending north.
3rd Brigade is north.
Okay. Well then, like it to go north of the 3rd Brigade.
Got it. Alright.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I got it. Sorry, it's just
Okay.
moving pieces. You know how it be. Alright. Alright, General Hill.
Yes, sir.
So Sir Davis's brigade deploys and begins firing. The Union's at a pretty good distance, so you can see almost nothing, but a bunch of smoke. The Cook's brigade also deploys, and the rest, word your staff goes out, and word sent forth for the rest of your corps to start moving through the thick wilderness to deploy in a wide line. Anderson reports back that McClaw's division is in his way to the left, and he can't really. Well, he can deploy, but he'll be behind McClaw's division. They wanted you to know that.
All right. Yeah, have Kirkland come up to how's that? Who's at the very front in front of Cook?
That's Davis.
Davis. Have him deploy to the right of Davis, and then start battering in the direction of gunfire and smoke. And then who's behind Kirkland? You said it was actually first order. Sorry, don't mean to be so confusing. Have Hill go behind Cook so he can get better visibility of like what's going on with his units behind him that he can't see.
Okay.
And then I guess have Kirkland move up next to Davis as best as possible to get the hurt down the road, down in that general direction. And whoever's behind Kirkland, have them swing around as best as possible around the right of Kirkland and to try to get on enfilade of the mystery Union soldiers that we can't see.
Okay.
And that is all I have at the moment. I guess direct our batteries to start shooting in that direction too, since they're right there on Limber, and start in that open field they're in, start battering into the trees.
Got it.
I think they can see it. Then that should be it.
All right. Thank you.
Who has Hancock?
I do.
Have these two brigades moved after the 740 screenshot?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
So, okay, it's like because if I moved these guys 4, I think they could go 5. I just wanted to see what they do, so maybe they don't see it.
I don't think they'd see each other yet. Maybe. So Swince has. Who has Stewart? Is that Swince?
No, I have Stuart.
Okay, so he's got 3.
I have Stuart and Longstreet.
You got.
I have had 3, but one was Lee.
Oh,
I can take a third this next turn because Lee went to Hill.
Yeah. Let's wait for Swince and then maybe reorganize because his people are taking a while.
I mean, if he wants to do Ewell, I don't know who has Hill.
I have Hill.
Do you want me to take Hill?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
It's just. Swince, how's it going?
Good. I'm caught up on everyone for 7-4, or I'm caught up on Grant for 740's orders, and I just need to get Ewell's now. But nothing's really happened.
Have you done Sheridan?
Sheridan? No, I haven't done Sheridan
Okay,
yet.
so McPanzer, you take Sheridan, and then.
Okay, deal. Because Stewart's orders are ride to this crossroads, which is not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, so go ahead and get him and do his 740 real fast. McPanzer.
Yep. I'm happy to scroll up into not Confederate land.
Alright, and then you and I don't think our screenshots depend on them, so we can go ahead and do it.
Okay, copy that.
Let's see, and I'm going to put Lee with Hill.
What time is Grant X as a dispatch to him? Oh, but it's from 740. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 8 now.
Well, just as a general FYI, Grant ordered his men to let Sedgwick's through this little traffic jam that seems to be developing.
Okay. So I'll make these guys get off road so they can do that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go get Lee and Hill.
Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. Alright, so as you can tell, Lee has ridden down to join you. Davis is continuing his fire. Your Pilgrim's battalion has deployed just north of the tap home and is
Yep.
pretty much firing blindly into the woods in the general direction. Kirkland is deployed and slowly making its way through the brambles and wilderness, the thicket, to kind of get more on Davis's flank and then keep moving up. And then Lane and Scales are still heading southeast. And same for Anderson's division. It's still maneuvering up through the trees to the northwest.
Got it. All right. So for orders, I don't know if this is too complicated. I don't want to be complicated, but once Kirkland gets aligned with Davis and they have visual on each other, have them advance forward together, and then have Cook take the place of Davis. And then you said not Davis. Who's to the right of Kirkland? I can kind of see
Lane.
Lane. Yeah, have Lane swing around. Give orders to Lane to swing around. I guess swing the door on Kirkland's side. Come around the right,
Okay.
as best as he can. I know it's a little thick in there. And everything else keeps the same for now until we see what's going on. Better. Yeah, keep me back there with Lee. Yeah, that's good. That works.
And then Lee, are you staying here? Are you going anywhere else?
I'm gonna sit here and until next turn, see how this plans out.
Got it. Alright, General Hancock. First Brigade continues its fire. Second Brigade deploys on their left. Third Brigade's almost in position on their right. And then Fourth Brigade's moving further north, further right. The artillery's arrived in your rear. And the Confederate artillery is shooting towards your position from somewhere to the west. You can't really tell through the woods, but there's cannonballs streaking through the forest and knocking down trees occasionally.
Okay. Well, let's get these guns out of the way for now. We'll just pull them south, so they're not blocking the rest of the infantry coming up.
Okay.
And continue to deploy to extend the flank to the north. I would like 2nd Brigade to probe forward at this point. And I would like to ride over to 3rd Brigade.
Alright, you're going to 3rd Brigade. Got it. How'd you guys beat me back here?
Oh, I think we're a turn behind you, James.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why. Wait, I just gave my 8 o'clock reports. Yes, that was correct.
That's what I just gave.
So-
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to give Yule's. I have to give Yule's 8 o'clock screenshot. Could you move for a second, Red?
Here, I was thinking I was behind, but I'm actually ahead.
Red hand, go away. Thank you.
Okay, I want to give my screenshots for 8:20 then.
No.
No.
No, copy.
Do we want to co-locate Yule and Stuart? They're pretty close.
Does Longstreet's men over here have orders to fire? I guess they would fire. That's like a couple 100 yards away. Oh, I love the smoking trees.
So that combat that you're doing with Hancock is happening between 8 and 8:20, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Did you already give his Longstreet screenshot? Am I?
Longstreet has his 8 o'clock.
Okay.
That's fine.
We're good.
So this will happen. But he hasn't given orders yet for 8 to 8:20 because I was stuck in Cavland.
Cavland. That sounds like a fun place.
It's not.
But you get to ride the horsies.
No one rides the horse.
You get to ride the horses.
Okay, I'm going back to get 8 o'clock orders. I still need 8 o'clock orders. Don't leave.
Oh, there's combat. I think someone forgot some guns back here. Or maybe that's on purpose.
Say again, which are you looking at?
Just over here, just
Oh, okay.
randomly artillery deployed. Well, I guess probably not deployed, but sitting on a road. It's kind of fun to see them blunder into each other. And
Yeah, so that's the point of this battle. Oh boy, in the north, the Union really is just ignoring the threat that the Confederate cavalry could pose. They must have assumed that they're just some sort of skirmishing or scouting force, not knowing there's a whole column of infantry.
well, who's up there? It's just no one's up there.
Yeah, that's what
So
I mean.
Sheridan's down low. He should be getting word that his rear's, and then this guy, his commander's all the way down here. So I guess I'll need to send word to him, but it wouldn't move quick up the line. That's a good almost 3 miles away.
Wow.
Along a contested road or a congested road.
Oops, sorry. Point of clarification: what is the unfinished railroad?
What is
Oh,
it?
southern, right here. Green arrow.
What do you mean?
Oh.
It's just like a road they can use.
Oh, okay, I see. He's going to the unfinished railroad. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. He said down the unfinished railroad, but that doesn't make any sense.
Who's going down?
Down to the unfinished, not down the unfinished. Okay.
Hold on, how far does he move? He might not make it to Warren.
No, I don't think he's gonna.
No, he's almost. He
Yeah.
makes it a little bit.
And these troops are going to
Go south like half a mile, because I think this is really bad roads to really bad woods.
it looks crummy, so I wouldn't give them that far.
Yep.
These guys would use the traffic jam as time to catch up, but other than that, not a lot of movement per Sedgwick.
I would say that Grant's rear guard probably deploys out of column at this point, seeing all the cavalry.
Yeah,
I don't
Not saying that
know,
they would.
because as far as they know, they have friendly cavalry there. I don't think they would.
Well, I mean,
these guys might because they probably have orders to.
We can be smart for them.
I mean, because these troops aren't even like these baggage hasn't even moved.
Yeah.
True.
Multiple turns. There's probably not a great sense of urgency in that.
Swince, you want to do the combat here? Or maybe McPants already did. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of looks like he did.
It looks combated, but
let's wait till he gets back and see. I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
Who's taking so long? Is it? Stewart. Longstreet. Now, if we're doing good about delayed.
Are we doing 1820? Because I think somebody like lapped everybody else. And I think we're not lined up on turns.
I was waiting for you. I think Swince may have gone ahead. But we're on 820 now.
Now, okay.
So I'm taking the orders from the 800 screenshot for my third player right now.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want me to do to help you?
Take Sheridan.
Okay, I'll do him. Where is Sheridan? Oh, there he is. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so your Cav. Oh, hold on. You don't have an 8 o'clock screenshot. Alright, hold on. You ride south into the woods and can hear musket fire down in that direction. But as you enter the woods, a dispatch rider from the 2nd Brigade rushes to you and says they've spotted Confederate cavalry coming along the main turnpike heading east and urges you to turn around. What are your orders?
Okay. Is that the Confederate cavalry unit that I see right all the way in the south by the 1st Brigade?
No, that's infantry.
Oh. Okay.
So there's infantry south of your position that you just run into, and then you can hear you can start to hear musket fire to the north.
From which I came from.
Yep, from where you just came from.
Okay. Has my other 2 units arrived at Lacey yet?
That's the rider who's with you. He said it just came from Lacey.
Oh, okay, the rider. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. I'm setting up my headset, brother. One second. Okay. You hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Oh man, I'm so nervous about this. Okay. Is the infantry unit heading towards me, or did I just? Does he know I'm there? Have they seen me?
No, I mean they're facing southeast, so they might know.
Oh, okay, so I'm coming up behind them.
Yeah.
Okay. Order 1st Brigade to engage the infantry unit. Is it possible to have them like in a skirmisher stance? So engaged, but retreat if they get engaged as well.
Yeah, they can dismount and Let's get in skirmisher formation.
Okay, yeah, let's do that for First Brigade, and then let's follow the scouts' advice and turn around, start heading north with the rest of my units.
Got it. All right, thank you.
The 820 screenshot for Stuart.
All right, someone's.
Good.
All right, so Sheridan, I'm about to do his 820 screenshot.
Fantastic, thank you.
I can take him for at least now, because I think you got too much all of a sudden, McPanzer.
Yeah, Sheridan getting up to speed took a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So I think all my people have their 820s. Does everyone have an 820 screenshot?
Yep, both of mine do.
Okay, so we'll go get 820 orders now.
Hello.
All right. Hello. So you can hear the gunfire is increasing in intensity in the woods, mostly to your east. Word arrives from Scales Brigade on your far right that they've spotted a Union column marching west on the unfinished railroad, straight for him. You can also hear musket fire further north, but it's kind of hard to tell the distance or direction more beyond that with all the trees.
Is there no change in visual? Like the screenshot's the same?
Did I give you a screen? Oh, you know what? It always helps when I give a screenshot, doesn't it?
That's all right. I like your descriptors.
Wow. I had to take on a new player and I'm.
No, you're good.
Got all frazzled.
I have a appreciation for your work after umpiring last game.
That's why it's always good to umpire, so you can appreciate it. All right. So give that to Lee. I probably forgot to do Hancock as well. Give me a second. I did.
He doesn't need it.
Oh, he most definitely does.
Okay.
Okay. Your orders.
You want to go first, Phil?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and have Lane continue advancing forward. Yeah, have Davis Kirkland keep the fire going, and then have Lane swing around. So I have Lane. Shit, I probably need to move. Nah, fuck it. Yeah, excuse my language. Sorry, I forgot you're doing the thing. Yeah, have him keep advancing forward.
Okay.
Lane, and then Davis and Kirkland will stay. Everything else remains the same.
Got it.
I am going to ride back to join Longstreet.
Alright, Longstreet. Where'd Longstreet go? Okay, there he is. Got it. Thank you. Alright, General Hancock, you arrive at your 3rd and 4th Brigade at a appropriate time, because you arrive just as they come under fire. There is a Confederate troops very close by, firing on your position from the northwest.
Okay. I will have the 3rd Brigade pivot to engage the Confederates, and I will have the next brigade, assume the 5th, deploy to the north of the 4th Brigade. And then I will have, let's see, and then I will have the next brigade try to take up a reserve position behind the 3rd Brigade.
You just happen to receive a new courier from 2nd Brigade under 3rd Division. He says that the Confederates are advancing towards Wilderness Tavern, and that the column is slowed down, and that the wagons are at risk. He's near the Jones house that they've deployed to defend, but they can see Confederate cavalry and infantry moving east towards Wilderness Tavern.
Okay. Let's see. And that's 3rd Division. So, I suppose I will send another brigade in the column to go support them and protect the supplies.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, General Sheridan, so you race back north to find 2nd Brigade and the 6th New York under heavy fire from dismounted Confederate cavalry.
I see that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Which is second? It's a little. I'm trying to open the screenshot real quick. Was it 2nd Brigade that was left up north from Lazy? Is that the?
That's the one right next to you right now. That's got the yellow disruption marker on it.
In the screenshot 020820 is what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the furthest north brigade that's engaged against enemy that's artillery cavalry, correct?
Yeah, horse artillery.
Or is it just artillery? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's have that brigade do a full charge against the against the artillery, and then me and the 2 brigades that I came with me, I want them set up in a line and reinforce the already engaged units. And then can I move? Okay, I want to move my artillery units to the behind the line, and then I want my other 2 brigades to take up positions there, dismount, and start engaging the enemy.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, James. I didn't realize it wasn't shooty time.
You're alright. It's all chaotic.
I can backtrack it. Like, I know what those numbers are.
No, I'm not worried. Oh, did you guys already do combat in the south?
I did combat in the south, yeah.
Oh, how about down here? Or do I need to do that still?
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
No.
It's mine. Let's draw a line. So if you want to take... Oh, wait, who's middle? Wait, who said...
Maybe let's wait until the combat develops.
Yeah.
Nominally, I'm the middle. I just also had Stuart, and Stuart went north.
Yeah. That's alright.
Ooh, bloodbath.
So yeah, if you do want to take that cat fight in the north, like you were saying, that'd be lovely. I will leave that.
I'll take the cat fight in the north.
Thank you.
But it's already been done this turn.
Oh, James, sorry, I did already do this one.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think we're ready for whatever time. 8:40.
All right.
Make sure, I don't know whose these are, but I think they got forgotten. Make sure they know.
No,
Right.
they were ordered to stay there. They're Kermits.
All
They're
right.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said, all right.
And Grant is with Warren this turn. Yes.
Grant is with Warren.
Oh, and
So
Lee's with Longstreet too. So
Okay, I got Lee then.
Oh, he's already there. Okay. All right, General Hill.
Hello. Ooh, I see it.
So you receive another dispatch from Scales to the south saying he's in combat, and you can hear it even as the courier gives his report. He's in combat with the Union 5th Corps. He can see General Grant with him even on the unfinished railroad and is requesting reinforcements. Kirkland sends a report that he's advancing with Lane on his right and is heavily engaged. And then Anderson's division is slowly advancing on the left.
Okay. I'm going to order Kirkland and Lane to charge, and then have Davis move up ever so slightly. Like a little bit more up the road, kind of aligned with where Kirkland is right now, to his right. And then have those boys charge. Kirkland and Lane. I got that Grant juice in me. I got to do it.
What'd you say for Scales? Sorry, say that his orders again.
Oh, for Scales.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on the left, right?
The right.
Oh, the right. You mean
on the unfinished railroad, Wilcox's
Lane
division.
and Kirkland?
No, Scales is further right of them.
Scales is out of mind. Have him hold position, and I'm gonna actually. I don't. This is gonna suck. Might take a few turns, but I guess try to get AP Hill behind. I'm gonna try to move behind Kirkland to at least kind of see what's going on over there.
Okay.
So kind of like to the right of Davis behind Kirkland, but my orders are for Kirkland and Lane to charge.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
All right, General Hancock. The 3rd Brigade pivots, and they and the 4th Brigade exchange fire with an unseen enemy in the woods. The 1st Brigade of 2nd Division is finally arriving towards your rear, and 1st Brigade remains engaged, more facing southward, centered on the road.
Have I gotten a report from 2nd Brigade?
To the north.
The one I deployed to the south of the road.
Oh, no report from them.
Okay, I'll ride over to them. Deploy one brigade from Gibbons Division as a reserve, and then deploy the rest of it to the north of 4th Brigade.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. All right, General Sheridan. So you the artillery limbers up and Paul's back. Your reinforcements arrive and deploy, and start dismount and start trading fire with the rebel cavalry. The order goes right. Your staff officer rides north to join Greg's 1st Brigade with the orders to charge in on the artillery, and you can see that charge going in. Even as you stand there, you can see more and more rebels arriving. You think you can even see Lee himself to the south of you.
Yes.
With rebel infantry to the south and west and northwest, all arriving at the edge of the woods there.
Roger that. If possible, I'd like my artillery to start sending fire down towards Lee, or at least in that general direction. I want to slow him. I want to see if I can slow him down, at the very least. My brigade on the north, I want him to continue with the charge. Man, I don't know if I could do anything else right now. I'm trying to wait to see if Grant reinforces me. So everything else, let's hold the line. I want to hold the line at Lacey. Artillery to start sending fire towards General Lee's directions, and up north brigade to continue the charge, please.
Got it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. My super cynical mind, you also have to kill the Union guys to get freedom. Freedom do horrible, unthinkable things.
About to get shredded.
Hello, guys.
Oh wait. All right.
I already did. They did not roll a 5 and a 2. It's
All right. I just
Can
got this. I got this little section here. Oh. Wow, that was
all
good.
right. I'm gonna start rolling this cavalry battle unless anyone else is.
No, please do. This crap in the middle is shockingly ineffective. James, do you want me to get everything north of the road in the middle, or what's the good dividing line for combat?
All right, let's. Well, Swins, what are you feeling comfortable with combat, Swins?
This is the first one that I've had to do this whole game, so
I know.
I'm just starting on it.
Panzer, why don't you work with Swins and kind of do it together here? I'll do it.
So everything north of the reservist green line there, I've done. So everything north of this blue line,
you've already done.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't do much.
Well, going forward, do north of that white line, and I'll take between the two lines, and then I guess
I'll handle my little skirmish in the south.
Your little south skirmish.
Okay.
James, mind if I join the table?
Sure. You can be our dispatch umpire.
Yeah. I got
usual role.
I got a bit of time. I got a bit of time. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Let's see. Umpires. Scroll down.
I don't think you need me, Spence, but I'm here if you need me.
All right. Yeah. No. I appreciate your presence is reassuring enough.
Sure, I will just loom.
All right.
The
most powerful dispatch umpire is now here.
Spence, I'm just going to take this crap north of the road because.
Yep. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm still moving a little slow because I'm new. Oh no, cavalry broke.
That's not
surprising. Oh my god, James! I can see the pieces. They're not disappeared.
Yeah, well,
manually replaced every single one of them.
We fixed it. Yeah, I expect all the cavalry. So usually because there are not as many men. So I usually do a -1 on the roll for them.
Yeah, the cavalry haven't had a single hit yet, so. So this has not been heard, and they just rolled a 6, so I'm gonna put a little.
We should roll for Sheridan dying. No, we should. That'd be mean.
Too early. He's
Too
like, "Hey, can I join, guys?"
Can I
Sure,
join?
you
Dead.
Can I join,
That's
That'll
can I
teach
join
you
the
to join
battle?
me.
Your cavalry breaks.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever's giving him the update might want to give him the gentle hint that the cavalry just doesn't have what it takes to stand against line infantry.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh.
But
Hint, it is so fucking over.
I had the cav up north bounce off the artillery and go back,
Yep.
but they got 2 hits on the guns.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Oops. Oops. Okay. So I'm just gonna preemptively ask, or we're up to date in dispatches, right?
Yes.
So the
that's
ones that are being sent at 8:40, I have not sent. Because I would give them with the 9 o'clock screenshot.
Load it in. Oh, look at that. There's no seats. I'm just going to spectator war.
Is the combat up north done?
Yep. Mine is.
So I haven't.
So we're doing
If they were sent after the 840 screenshot, I haven't forwarded any of those, so you can do those Park Mobile.
So we're doing 090 now.
I'm starting the 900, so you can. Yes.
Do the same. Okay, thank you. Did Grant move at all?
No.
No. Okay.
So anything after 0900, I'll be able to take care of it.
Anything after the 8:40 screenshot, if you could send that, that'd be super helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. In this gonna go chat by chat. 1 second. That's 840. Long Street. Yeah, this goes to.
All right, green hand. Right in the middle of my screenshot.
Oh wait, no, that's from. Yes, that's fine. You will. 20, yeah, no, that's good. Flash.
I'm going to do it. All right, General Hancock, you move southeast along the line. The 1st Brigade of 1st Division still in decent shape. They are starting to take casualties and looking a bit worse for wear for the artillery fire they're taking. But you arrive at 2nd Brigade at what could be argued a good or a bad time. They are breaking and fleeing northward after Confederates have charged them. And you arrive just in time to get caught in the wave.
Okay. All right. I will order the guns to deploy facing into the woods and load canister. I would like to send an officer to find the next infantry unit and tell it to get up behind those guns. Forced march if they have to, like to get there, and like to draw them up behind the guns to support them if the Confederates push through.
Got it. All right, thank you. All right, General Sheridan, you are in
Sure.
quite a pickle.
Yes, I sure
So
am.
the northern attack on the artillery does not go well. It looks like they
They
were
failed. Yeah.
repulsed. and you are about to be surrounded, heavily outnumbered, and you got musket balls zipping all around you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Can I hold? No, I cannot. Um. All right, sir. I'd like to order all my remaining units full retreat towards the east. Um. Yeah, and let's see. I mean, as far as I could retreat, and I'm gonna try to regroup. Full retreat for now. Heading east.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why? Because he's rooted. He's from Florida, that's where he lives. Great. I had a baby with someone who lives in Texas for 14 years ish. Okay. So yeah, the plan is to just keep doing it until it doesn't work anymore, I guess. And I think that's how all
Is that a TV
relationships
or just people in your room?
Oh, it's yeah. It's I'm watching Caleb's Hammer's financial audit. My wife's watching it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I try to put on my headset to try to limit the feedback. That's so embarrassing.
I can.
Did you want me to?
I can hear it perfectly.
Oh, okay. Is it bothering you?
No. Well, I guess a little bit, but if that's all you can do, then that's fine.
No, I could. I'm gonna go to the kitchen real quick.
Well, I'm gonna go anyway. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, General Hill.
Hello.
You arrive at Kirkland's brigade just in time to see the charge go in, and always a bit difficult to tell in the woods, but it looks like it's going successful. You hear some hooping and hollering, and the rebel yell, and someone yells that we got him on the run, and I mean they're not being stopped, so it looks like it's going well.
Hell yeah, keep it going.
You can also see the fighting just down the road, the small, almost game trail to your dirt road to your southeast. You can see actually the edge of a Union line firing westward.
Let's see. Yep. All right. Have Cook come to the right of Davis. Have Pegram's battery shift to the left to make room for the word behind him. I think it's another Pegram, right? Yeah. It's two Pegram's batteries?
It's Pogue.
Okay, Pogue, sorry. It looks the same on here. All right, have him move to the right of Pegram. Pegram will move to the left a little bit in the tree line. And then Pogue will take the position that Pegram's currently in. And they'll begin battering the Union line, same area that they're doing right now. Have Davis move up a little bit, ever so slightly, under fire.
Okay.
And then continue to have Kirk. I guess they've got the momentum. Have Kirkland and Lane continue charging forward, crashing into any Union units they see.
And you're staying here?
I'm gonna try and rally and keep the cohesion up in Kirkland's brigade from behind him. So I'll come with him, kind of like behind. I know I don't want to like gamify it, but I kind of want to like get his morale up a little bit.
Yeah, if you're sticking with him, there's morale bonuses.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll just rally the boys and scream at them.
Okay, got it.
I'm back. Sorry.
Grant wants to go to Burnside, and I don't know where Burnside is, and I don't know that Grant knows where Burnside is.
Run off into the woods.
Burnside. I didn't include Burnside in this, and I told them that, but tell him he's not in his. He stayed north of the Rapidan.
Damn.
He's not
Burnside is off the map.
He is not here.
Okay.
Would you like
all
to,
right.
Would you like to retreat?
Whence is
I think. He wants.
done?
The only instruction then that I have for him is that he kind of wants to go north, but to Burnside. So guess I'll have him kind of not gonna cut cross country. That just
Sheridan's cavalry got caught.
Yep.
Let's see. I think that's just gonna
So these guys were ordered to fire and then turn back.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna surrender.
I'm just gonna have them surrender.
Oh, James, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can artillery fire within a brigade, like go up and?
Yeah, just plop them on top of them, and yeah, like that.
And then make another roll for them separately.
Yep.
For the Okay, so they do in fact break the.
Filthy rebel.
Yeah, they were. He keeps ignoring them. I have the guy like demanding reinforcements, saying I've got a whole corps coming, and he's like, they're
In the
fine.
south.
Yeah, he's like, just tell them to hold. It's like I'm just a brigade.
Yeah, and he's fighting like 2 or 3 now. Hey, he routed one of them. He got a good.
Well, he did his job.
He's really fighting for his life right now.
There is nothing to fix that.
Yeah, that flank's vulnerable now.
Yeah.
This one here? Oh, I can't even ping it.
Right here.
Yeah,
Far south.
yeah, I see it. Look at that.
No.
Look at these delicious, delicious CSA supplies.
I'm gonna go on record and say that the Union won this game at 11:31 p.m. U.S. East.
I don't know though, because
I'm calling it now. We'll see in an hour and a half.
See. They just kind of routed Sheridan. They got these 3 brigades up north.
As the only thing in between.
Yeah, but
their supply and their rear and an enemy core.
We'll see. I'm getting too far.
All right, let's go. It's 9:20.
They're going west. The stupid horse guns.
Are we good to do 920 reports?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I am. I can take Ewell, Lee, and Stewart if you want. I mean, for screenshots. Please don't make me do Ewell's orders.
Okay. I'm going. Thanks.
No extra noises, please, Park Mobiles.
Oh, sorry.
But thank you for doing dispatches. It's lovely.
I'm just waiting for a screenshot for those who need one. That's done. That's not the right person. Yeah, no, him. Yeah, that's one. 20 and 20.
Can I get rid of this green marking? I'm taking it out. Oh, is Cedric with Hancock?
Yeah. Yes, they are together.
Do you want to take him reservist? I'll do a screenshot, but you can do. Ah, never mind. I'll just get him. It's almost easier. All right.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Cedric joins General Hancock as he is busily issuing orders. So the 2nd Brigade is fleeing through the woods towards the road. The guns have unlimbered, but they can't really fire with 2nd Brigade streaming out of the woods in front of them. 3rd Brigade is deployed behind the guns, and then 1st Brigade has started to turn its line, refuse the flank to the rebel charge is continuing northward, so they've been firing on them as they're coming in themselves. And in the meantime, you've still taken artillery fire from the west pretty heavily.
Are you doing the orders for these 2 fellows?
Yeah, I'll take them both.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And then I guess Cedric, your corps is arriving. But
All right. Let's see. I'll have 1st Brigade draw up to cut the line between 3rd Brigade and 4th Brigade. 3rd Brigade of Gibbons' division and 4th Brigade of Barlow's division. So it'll kind of form. So the other elements of Barlow's division will kind of form like a U shape that's extending the line.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want the next division that's coming up. I can't see which one that is, but I would like it to also. I would like it to deploy south of the New Hampshire battery.
I think that's Sedgwick's men. Yours are pretty much all deployed now.
Okay. All right.
Sedgwick, your orders?
I have.
Sedgwick?
Oh, I was going to let you finish. I'm sorry. I have 2 brigades coming in, and that's the first one of them.
Okay, so what are your orders? Hello?
Oh, the first one will come in and just down south. I didn't realize that Hancock was done. And then the second one that'll come in will just come behind the batteries up the road in case Barlow's brigade breaks right there.
Got it. All right, thank you. All right, General Sheridan, you sound the retreat and your men head back east towards passing by Wilderness Tavern. Fortunately, there's some infantry standing there to guard the way.
Yeah, I got lucky there for for that bit. I was actually surprised my retreat was successful. Shoot, I don't know what else I could do from here, boss. Let's just hold retreat right behind friendly lines, regroup, I guess, for a turn, and I believe I'm gonna stand by and wait for dispatch for further orders. So,
okay.
Yeah, let's. Because I'm looking at your screenshot, so I'm not too sure if I'm doing this correctly, but let me see. Hold the retreat once all my units are behind friendly lines for regroup. And yeah, that'd be it.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Hello. All right. So you continue forward, urging Kirtland's men onward. They're coming under fire from a new Union line, the one that's centered in the woods to the north. And a rider comes to you from Scales' brigade, wishing to inform you that the brigade has been broken and is fleeing, and the Union 5th Corps is advancing on your southeast flank.
Who's fleeing?
Scales?
Oh. Shit. That's not good.
Also, Anderson wishes to inform you that he's in position behind the guns. Just so you know.
Have Anderson deploy to where Scales. Have him start moving to where Scales is routing from to take up his position.
Okay.
Continue to push with Kirkland. I'm kind of getting tunnel vision. I guess that's the whole point of this, right? It's kind of the Kirkland's and Davis or Lane. Sorry, Lane and Kirkland's are gonna charge this Union unit that they're engaged with right now in front of them, or not engaged with, but taking fire from. And then have Cook on the road. Have him charge as well. He's kind of yeah. Go ahead and have him charge as well.
You mean Davis on the
and
road?
Davis on Davis on the road, and then Cook will move up to the position that Davis is currently in, and Anderson will move to where Scales is routing from. And then batteries will do as they're doing, and that'll be it.
Canister shot in the face.
Who?
I love this song.
Who is getting shot?
AP Hill.
Right here.
No.
Oh no! Is it the time for the dice?
No, not for Hill.
Absolutely.
He's kind of off from the. It's more Lane's brigades getting shot up. Let's see, it's enough to break him and him.
I got fuel. Just got fuel.
Simultaneously broken.
It happens.
So I also have a question because Grant wanted to do something kind of odd.
No, that's always a great thing to hear.
He wanted to ride directly north to Lacey.
That's he can try.
Where is Grant?
Way south. There's an entire Confederate corps between him and his objective. Actually.
He said directly north.
Yes.
Lacey. There's a Confederate block blocking the name Lacey.
So.
Well, he's not going to be dumb, but he said north, like up this road.
Yep.
Well, let's roll for it. Let's see if he dies. Okay, he doesn't die. So tell him he goes that way, he gets shot at, and then he comes back to Warren, and that's as far as he gets.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Grant almost lost his life way early.
Almost died.
If it makes him feel any better, Lee went back to look for some missing troops who aren't there, but he specified where he wanted to go, not to whom he wanted to go.
Can whoever's doing Warren just give Grant the screenshot then of nothing changed?
Yeah, I'll do Grant.
Thanks.
All right.
I don't know if this is a bad moment to ask, but has there ever been on these fields of battle, has there ever been like a commander versus commander battle?
Commander who what?
Like, imagine General Lee versus Grant.
I mean,
Does that ever happen?
The Japanese.
Is there a rule for that?
I don't know what you're asking.
Have any commanders personally dueled each other?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh,
that's what I meant. Yeah. To Hancock and Swin.
If you have, who is it, Greaves and I think Kermit. Although Kermit's gotten better, but if you put those two, they'll always duel. There's a few people that just love to duel.
Just can't help themselves, They see another player token, they're like, I gotta fight this guy.
It's in our blood. It was Kriegskillers. What can we say?
Mine. I run away. I'm a coward.
Oh yeah, well actually no, I'm with you on that one, but
yeah, no, there ain't no 1v1s out here unless I'm the only one out here.
AB's Beggars of Glory game, I was an absolute coward. I ran away from everything.
Yeah, I wanted to survive, so he'd keep playing and commanding stuff.
Me too. I was like, nope.
You had personalities to protect, yeah.
I almost died too. That last battle.
I got shot.
I had to say, politics was very fun. You two were generals, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was Austrian field marshal.
Oh, good. James, you were a Frenchman, yes?
Yeah.
I was a French politician. We had fun. I may have accidentally created the Gulag system, like 100 years early, but
it's your fault.
Not exclusively. I was enabled very greatly by a bunch of Polish people.
Well, you gave me the Bavarian army, so thanks.
Oh, yes, I did. I personally told Hender Parks, or not Hender Parks, whoever it was that defected, bro, I'm really fucking worried about what's happening at home. I think things are about to go bad, and I was hoping that would instill in him the importance of not doing anything rash, and it had very much not that effect. So I'm going to stay out of politics from here on out.
All right, I did all my 940s. I think I'm ready to go.
I'm ready.
I have
Union
to give.
didn't advance to the south at all. They didn't even bother to move up. Or...
Oh, sorry. For 940, I didn't give the report. I'm sorry. I didn't realize we'd gone on to 940. Let me give those real quick.
No, we're at that now, so you're fine.
Oh. In that case, yes, they have not gotten.
Yeah, I just.
The only one who moved was Grant. And
at least Grant now knows that there's the back of an army.
He should have known by the sound, though. Make sure to describe where they're hearing the sounds of battle.
I told him consistently. You hear fire directly northwest of you on multiple occasions.
All right.
Did one mic just explode?
All right, General Hill.
Yes, sir.
So the Kirkland boys continue north, run into another Union brigade, clash, and finally it's enough that they're broken. Lane continues to advance on your right, but there's guns on the road ahead, firing canister shot into the woods, and he's taken a lot of casualties. And then farther left, Davis is also starting to advance. That's about it. You can hear, besides the canister shot due north of you, you can hear a lot of your own artillery to the west, and then more musket fire further northwest.
Okay. Pretty. I guess this will be similar. Hill's gonna try to rally Kirkland as best as possible, and then hey, what's up? And then Davis and Lane are going to charge that battery. They can't kill us all.
Okay.
And that'll be it. That's the priority.
Got it.
Thank you.
All right, General Hancock. So the 1st Brigade, 1st Division broke under the Confederate onslaught, but it looks like their efforts were enough to slow the rebel charge. Your guns are now firing canister shot into the woods. Leaves and branches and entire trees are being cut down like a premium mower service. And then still lots of heavy fighting to the west of you.
I will I'll have 1st Brigade of Gibbon's Division open up some gaps in the formation to allow Barlow's division or Barlow's 1st Brigade to pass through. I'll help personally organize that so I can ensure that there's no disruption. I would like to send an aide to get a report from the 2nd Brigade of Gibbon's Division on how things are going up there. And then I will try to rally the 2 fleeing brigades.
Got it. All right, thank you. All right, General Sheridan, your men are resting around Wilderness Tavern. And
cool.
The Confederates, it appears, have formed line and are advancing eastward across the clearing west of your position, as you can see.
Right. Okay, so quick question, boss. What does the numbers that you put on top of the screenshot mean?
Those are disruption levels, so it goes from none is best to 4 being the worst, or red is broken being the really worst. So lower numbers is better.
Right. So if it says 0940, that means like the four is bad.
No, that's just what time it is. That's 9:40 a.m.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Gotcha. Again. All right. That's what I was asking. Also, who's in command of those infantry units that are by me?
Well, They're part of 5th and 2nd Corps, kind of the wagon rear guard, but there's if you want to give them direction, you're not in charge of them, but they'd probably take some direction from you.
Okay. Right. All right. So let's get those infantry units to set up in a line, just match the Confederates, right? And then let's have my artillery units to start opening fire on them with some indirect fire. Let's spice things up. And then, can I have would I have to send the whole brigade, or can I send a detachment of cavalry scouts to start scouting north of Wood Mine to see if there's any more units up there?
Yeah, you can do that.
Would that be possible?
Yep, it is.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, let's do that.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Roger that. Thank you.
We do a little trolling.
We do a little trolling. Poor Sedgwick keeps ordering troops to turn back around in the wilderness, and it's taking him forever. I think it's the smart thing to do, but I do feel bad for them.
Canister shot in
did
the
I forget?
face.
Oh god. Oh, question for the Empire James. What's the engagement range in this wilderness? Is it different from the normal ones because it's
Yeah, it's like 2 grids.
2, okay.
Did I forget anybody?
I've been letting them shoot at 3 and 4, but it's pretty ineffective at that range.
Yeah. I'm gonna borrow these dice for a second. Oh, actually, no. Power of Control C, Control V.
Is anyone covering the Yule engagement, or should I start on that?
Let's do it together. You want to roll? You roll Yule, and I'll roll the guy who's not Yule.
Yeah. The guy who's not Yule.
Canister shot. Hey, that sucks.
An ultimate result of 4 is 1 disruption, yes?
Yes. 5, 6 is
2.
It's a chain route.
Oh no. The Union North or Center. Oh god, this is not good for them.
It's happening.
I thought the Union would win it for sure because they were so concentrated there, but they have not had a.
Well, they've been attacking into a 4-gun or at least 3-gun Grand Battery for like an hour.
That wasn't too good.
Let's see. Where's the chain route happening? Oh!
Right there.
Oh no. That's not good for them.
All right, is someone doing this? Someone's doing this combat here.
I already did that one,
okay,
yes.
Good. So we're fine.
The Union got lucky and got 2 hits and none in return.
So Nick Pence, are you still standing with this statement?
It's too late. I mean, I committed.
You committed. You have to stay. It might change.
Right.
Sedgwick and Grant are going to come to throw whatever forces they can get into this engagement in the middle. So we'll see if they can save it.
Can they do it?
I think Grant just lacking a overall picture of what's happening is the big Union
problem.
Well, the problem they had the
right
numbers,
now.
but like half of them are moving through the woods, not able to get in position well.
Help.
Yeah.
It's almost like the real battle that we're trying to emulate.
Hey.
Truly a battle of the wilderness.
Go us.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent simulation.
Similitude. I love it.
Outnumber the Union.
Actually, the Union outnumbers them by a brigade and a little bit of extra artillery and a little bit extra cavalry. So it's pretty even, but the Union has a slight advantage.
Hey. I'm going to do a couple screenshots and just not send them yet.
I'm getting real zoomed in now.
Getting so many pings for dispatches. I'm so glad Park is here.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Park.
We are not worthy.
We are not worried. I wouldn't go that far.
I always clutch at the end.
Good for real.
Sometimes I clutch at the end. Wait, what the heck?
Red Hand, can I trouble you to relocate for 30 seconds? You can go back now.
Great. This is 10 a.m. Great. Go. Empty Hill does have messages, but I have to wait for the image. Same for Stuart.
Alright, I'm going to get my orders.
Here we go.
Alright, General Hancock. So you issue your orders and then go to help the 1st Brigade rally and reorganize. Bit difficult in the midst of the trees, but you support your officers in doing so. Unfortunately, a second wave of the rebel charge goes in with their banshee-like yell and slams into the 1st Brigade and the edge of 3rd Brigade, and 3rd Brigade breaks, causing a chain rout all along the line. 3rd and 4th Brigade men are just fleeing to the rear, not heeding any orders. You do receive some good news from the artillery, though, that it seems they've broken the federal charge to their south. They can't see the rebels anymore. They've retreated.
All right. I'm gonna have 1st Brigade. They're gonna form a line to delay the Confederates, so I can plug in Gibbon's 3rd Brigade to protect the flank of his 1st Brigade. I would like to request that the whatever brigade that is from Sedgwick's corps shift to cover the gap that Gibbon is opening up.
Okay.
And then I would like to try to what is the status of the aid that I sent off for 2nd Brigade of Gibbon's division?
2nd Brigade.
That would be the one to the north of the 4th Brigade.
Oh, there it is. He returns, reports they're still holding. He thinks they're at their extreme flank of the Confederate position. And so he's on, of course, he's on your far right flank, but he's also at the far left flank of the Confederates, and they are holding still, but starting to take casualties.
Okay. All right. All right. I will ride over to try to find Sedgwick.
Okay. Where do you think he is?
I think he is. I'd imagine that he's somewhere further back along the orange plank road.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. All right, General Sheridan. So, the infantry boys take your advice and deploy, extend the line, and are exchanging fire with the rebels. You can see multiple lines advancing on your position, including The Confederate cavalry is moving around on their flank to the north, and it's a bit of a tenuous position, but they're holding for now.
By any chance, are my dispatches getting through?
They should be.
Okay. All right. I just wondering because he hasn't responded, so he's probably busy. Alrighty.
The unit you sent north, Torbert's 2nd Brigade, reports he doesn't see anything further north, but except he reports the same thing about the Stuarts.
About
the cavalry to the west.
Roger. Okay. Yeah, I figured they were gonna try to do that. Just too bad I can't see further south from here. Damn. And so Fog of War won't let me know where the rest of my people are, and I have to rely on the dispatchers, correct?
Yep. Most of your people are with you. You haven't seen Torbert's 1st Brigade.
So where's the rest of the generals? Which is what I meant.
Oh yeah,
because these are the
They're somewhere south of you.
Okay. Yeah, I figured. All right, I have to rely on the dispatches. Okay. So, damn, my artillery units. That's still on 4. They haven't gotten any rest. For sure. Okay. By any chance, that hole where so right in front of my artillery unit, since it is artillery, like I feel like I should probably plug that up. All right. Let's send. Shoot, I can't really see the number. Sorry. The unit on my right. Let's send that up with the rest of the cavalry that's up north and form up a defensive position to counter that cavalry that's coming up on the northern flank. And then I'll take the one to my left to move in front of the artillery, dismount, and plug that hole with the infantry.
Okay.
And then I want to send the very last brigade that I have, cavalry, to the south and plug that hole that's next to 2nd Infantry Brigade.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it for now.
Alrighty.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see. Not been here yet. Okay. You move back southwest down the road, catch up to Kirkland's brigade,
James,
and assist them in getting rallied on the road. As you sit there, you can see Anderson's brigade crossing the road, heading southeast, and pretty soon after they cross, you hear musket fire as they're heavily engaged in the woods down to the southeast. The guns have mostly fallen silent, probably not to shoot Davis in the back. Although you've lost sight of him, so no clue how he's doing. And that's about it.
Gotcha. We'll continue to rally Kirkland. I guess that's who we're on right now. And Cook and Perrin will go ahead. Cook, Perrin, and Harris will all charge forward.
Charge?
Yes.
Alright.
And then the battery next to Pogue, I can't see the name. Oh, Cuts. He's gonna rotate.
Rotate where?
We're gonna hold off on that, and they'll keep firing towards the batteries in the distance, or just whatever they can see, whatever they were shooting at. Which they can't see anything at this point because we've routed them back, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that they could
There's
see much
nothing to
before,
shoot.
but your men are up there somewhere, so unless you want to shoot.
Yeah, they're holding fire. Oh, yeah, no, we'll hold on that. And then Cook, Perrin, and Harris will charge. And then, one second. I'll explain when I'm done. Cook, Perrin, and Harris will charge, and then batteries will hold fire, and then Davis will do his thing, hopefully, out there.
Okay.
Anderson will form up in the column. Or not column, sorry, line.
Got it.
Thank you.
The charged unit, that charge is going to get fired on before anything else happens.
Let them do a defensive fire before they get charged.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, I think, McPanzer, if you wanna start resolving the Union, and then I'll start doing the Confederates, and then.
Sure. So my 2 cents, and you can veto this, is
half.
Bernie, Robinson, and the battery all fire at Gordon's brigade, and Gordon's brigade breaks, because that's horrible. So just break them, and you don't have to roll the dice. And then the guys behind shoot, or don't shoot if you think there's friends running away. But that's my 2 cents. And at least that eats up 3 blocks of Union firing, but it wouldn't take.
You want 5.
Guns get a +2. That's 3. They only need 3. They break.
I do believe this brigade is kind of stuck.
I think like it makes perfect sense to have them like foul the shot of the guy behind them, but eventually they'd run through. They'd like push through and be like, nope, I'm done. Screw you.
Question. Does anyone here have good luck with printers? I need advice on how to set up my printer.
Nope.
I have recently acquired. Not the 3D printer, if anyone has heard of that. This is just a normal printer.
My advice is turn it off and turn it on again.
That's the problem is the internet connection and the fact that my HDMI cord does not seem to work, but I will try that.
And Hancock left his corps right when they're getting overrun to go find Sedgwick. Where'd Sedgwick go, by the way?
Sedgwick's back this way. Oh.
Yeah, it's not good timing.
No, I guess his last orders were to go back up. He's sending troops to Hancock. He's sending these 2.
Yeah.
So actually,
it'll stem the tide, but I think he's about to get overrun. His whole corps.
how far do... Okay, so these guys actually should be about here. Well, actually, these supplies are in the way. Master Umpire James, what is your perspective? These guys
On what?
supposed to be here. Here, these supplies are on the road, and these troops are supposed to be marching past them. Can they just march past the supply wagons, or is that going to be a traffic jam?
Well, it pushed the wagons. They're telling them to get to the side. They wouldn't be going 2 by 2, but like that. But
okay.
I mean, if you want, you can maybe slow them down a smidge to reflect that. But
yeah, well, I think either way they would reach to about here anyways and not go any further because of the other infantry. So
that
slow
charge,
down or not.
that charge went in, but nothing decisive yet. Right.
Where, here?
Yeah.
I don't know, pretty decisive. The Union seemed to withhold them here. Over here, though, yeah, both sides rolled kind of bad. The Union made 1 hit. The Confederates made none. The Union had already sustained 1 hit, so they had 1 marker on them, and so, yeah.
Okay, return dispatch. Dispatch.
Wait, somebody. So, how did the 1st Brigade of Cavalry break? Doesn't seem right to me. They weren't doing anything. Nobody was shooting at them, were they?
Didn't mess with them.
Who? Where? What?
This doesn't.
No, there's no way. There's a miss.
There's no way that they would break.
They were a 3 or a 2.
I don't know what they were at, but I didn't.
I mean, they haven't been taking fire, so yeah, they should probably go down. And then the 3rd Brigade, they didn't take. They only took 1 hit. I don't know what happened. I already rolled for them.
Who?
That should be down below.
So, I rolled outbound Union fire, and I put casualties on.
Yeah, no. I'm just confused because maybe I messed up something there, but yeah, no, that's fixed now.
Sure, I didn't add any tokens to any Union guys.
No. I'm sorry, I was kind of talking to myself there. That was just a little.
Did these 3 shoot and all miss.
Yep.
Wow.
Did the gun shoot?
Oh my god, poor Confederate cavalry.
Did the guns miss too?
The guns missed too. Yeah, every one of those missed. The infantry all hit though.
Swince is a Confederate sympathizer.
Ha!
A Confederate sympathizer? No, my Confederates all missed.
No, I mean,
Except
oh, you're right.
Confederate cavalry.
Union sympathizer, other way around.
Yeah.
Other way around. Yep.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was gonna say. Let's.
Are we
don't
good to
besmirch
give
the
reports for 1020?
Yeah, I'm doing 1020.
All right. My dudes are right next to each other. How nice.
All right. All right, General Hill, you continue to rally Kirkland. It's getting into pretty good shape. The charge to your southeast goes in. You can hear the rebel yell and hear lots of fighting in the woods, but see almost nothing. Still lots of fighting to the north of you as well, but nothing to report.
Kirkland's. I'm going to move with Kirkland's north.
Along the road or through that clearing or what?
Oh, to the not to the clearing. Sorry, along the road up to where the fighting is, northeast of us, where we think Davis is, rather.
Okay.
And then Cuts is going to turn towards the charge we recently did. So Cuts is going to turn right and face right, just in case there's a Union counterattack. What is that battery behind me? Is that?
That is Uji's battery, probably under First Corps Laws Brigade.
Okay, so that's somebody. That's another
someone
player.
else's. I don't know why it's down there, but it is.
Kind of getting lost, I guess. All right, yeah, that's it. So they'll continue their charge that they just did. Me and Kirkland's are going to do northeast up to where we think Davis is. Cuts is going to turn right just in case there's a Union attack.
Got it. Thank you.
That should be it. Thank you.
All right, General Hancock, you leave your corps and ride swiftly eastward along the turnpike, reaching as far as the Hickman home. But you do not see Sedgwick anywhere along the way. You question some of his men, and they say that he is somewhere south.
Okay. All right. I need to go back to my corps. So I will ride back. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's that brigade drawn up on the road near the junction?
I think those are all under Sedgwick. They're 5th Corps, and they say they've been I don't know if they're under your command, but Sedgwick sent them your way to help.
Okay, I will order them forward to try to help plug against this rebel charge. Sure.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. All right, General Sheridan.
Yes, sir.
Lots of fighting all along the line, close combat.
Mm-hmm.
Some good news. It looks like your battery with canister shot has turned back one rebel brigade.
I was about to ask you when a unit is broken, that it doesn't mean it's destroyed, right? It just means that they have forced them back.
Yeah, it means they've routed. They flee to the rear, and it'll take them some time to reorganize.
Okay. Hypothetically speaking, if I were to, would this be like a good time to, if I could, order a charge to completely wipe them out? Would that be a possible move that I could do?
It is a possible move. I would not advise it, but yes.
Roger, got it. Right. Okay. Yeah. That is some good news. It's not bad. I didn't. Okay. Would you be able to tell me what other kind of shot do I have for my artillery?
Canister for short range, and then solid shot or
for long range. Okay,
long range.
Gotcha. All right. I did not know that. That's probably good to know. That's probably why I wasn't doing any damage with my artillery to the other like units, which is what I was trying to do. Okay, good shit. Ooh, all right. They keep the lines keep advancing towards me though, right? That's what's happening right now.
Yeah, they're
They're getting
close
closer and
to
closer.
pretty close effective distance. They're about 100, 200 yards away.
Oof. Okay. Oh man, this is a gamble. If I order all units to fix bayonet but not charge, they will get ready the bayonets, right?
Yep.
But still fire.
Usually, when you fix bayonets, you want to charge right after because once you put the bayonets on, it's hard to reload.
It's hard to reload. Okay.
You cut yourself.
Would 200 yards is still kind of far for a charge? Wouldn't you say?
No, not necessarily, but you are vastly outnumbered, and
outnumbered. Yeah, exactly. And then they got fresh lines right behind them. Okay. Yeah. All right. For now, let's just hold the line. And I'm holding good right now. I got that one unit routing and stuff like that. Let's see if I could get lucky and have the artillery just keep pounding them.
Yep. Got it.
Just saying.
James, have you returned to us yet?
I'm here.
I have a question about charging through allied units.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have Sedgwick wants to advance through Warren's line and countercharge the enemy, is that something he can realistically do?
Through the already engaged line?
Yes.
Not really.
Okay.
No.
All right.
This week, James, that you're in.
What the hell? Where's the
One point 50,000 dudes were ordered to occupy the same 500 by 500 meter square. It was really fun.
Nice.
What game was this?
Everyone said, "Hey, let's go to Harlem," and the entire coalition army,
in
some form or fashion, said, "I'm gonna go sit in Harlem." I'm like, all right, cool.
All right, cool.
James, when you resolve combat, Longstreet said that he wanted to personally lead Humphrey's brigade into combat. This is Kermit trying to get himself killed before the lobby. I don't think he wants to die. I think he just knows what time it is.
Let's see. Well, here we go. He's injured.
Longstreet is injured.
Some metagaming. Never put yourself at risk in a James game. It's always a bad idea. Never do it.
Bye bye. There goes another brigade. It is not looking good.
Union just had too much stuff at the back. The Confederates don't have any reserves, but they've just been fighting the Union piecemeal in the center.
Yeah, I guess this sort of scenario, reserves don't help as much because there's no way to commit them realistically.
Well, reserves are good, but the way they had them, they weren't helping. Let's see. Canister in the face down the road is pretty deadly.
North's probably going to be decided by the Stonewall Brigade right here. Just a sec. They can make it in.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, combat's in the center is done. Is the south and north done?
North is done. Did the north.
This charge down here is resolved.
Oh, yes, it has been.
I'm taking your dice off.
And we are now doing the 1040 report.
1040.
Any dispatches that I missed? I hope not. Oh, I almost missed this one. Let's see, this one goes to the hill. This one goes to Evil and Stewart.
And Sheridan's with Grant now, right?
Yep.
Whoever has Grant, you want to get Sheridan's orders with that?
I will.
I'll do the screenshot, but just to make my life easier. Oops. I gave Hancock the Confederate screenshot. Did you see the secret intel?
No.
Oh, that's good. I accidentally gave you the Confederate players screenshot. Alright. So you ride west back to the line. You can see some of 5th. Actually, Getty is under 6th Brigade. It's not looking great. Most of your corps appears to be broken and routed. Only the 3rd Brigade under Gibbon remains, but the 2nd Brigade under 6th Corps is there, reinforcing the line. And you hear lots of fire to your north and northwest, and with your line broken, your staff is concerned you may be getting surrounded. But you do have.
I would like to.
Go ahead.
You were saying?
No, go ahead.
You can go on.
Oh, I was going to say you do have more, kind of a hodgepodge of mixed units, but from 5th and 6th Corps coming in to reinforce you.
Yeah, I'd like to do a fighting withdrawal to towards the Hickam House. And I'd like to use all the units to do that. Get off the guns, that kind of stuff, as best as possible.
All right. Sorry, I'm moving a whole bunch of stuff. All right, thank you. All right, General Hill, you move with Kirtland's brigade up the road. As you arrive, you see Davis's men are breaking, and Union artillery set up right on the road starts shooting canister shot straight down. It's very devastating against the brigade. Lots of losses in the front ranks. Davis does report he does think he broke a Union brigade. And you can see, I think it's Longstreet's men on to the northwest. Their line is advancing
McLaws.
still. Or is that McLaws? I don't know who that is. Yeah, McLaws. His division, anyway. Are advancing eastward, so they seem to be making good ground. Report from Anderson's division that the assault is still ongoing. Heavy fighting in the woods, and he's not sure if he's winning or not, but the men are still holding and fighting.
Grand. Perfect. The unit I'm with right now, Kendrick or whatever he is, he's gonna charge down that road to that battery head on.
Okay.
I'm gonna peel off. No, we'll go with the charge. We'll go with the charge. Can I send an aide to go try to rally the unit that's I think that's not Davis, is it? Who is it? To my
Davis.
Is it even mine? Oh, it is Davis. Okay. Yeah, I'll send one of them old aide de camps to go try and rally him up if I can do that. If I can't, then I'll just charge with Kendrick's division to the New York battery bus.
Okay.
And then my batteries are going to start shooting indiscriminately into the what we think is the Union lines. So Pegram and Pogue are going to do that, and then Cuts will turn and do it as well.
Alright. Thank you.
Yep.
The Great Union fighting retreat in the
What?
north.
Oh, yeah, it's so over.
Okay. Yes,
Oh, look at
we're
that.
all
Oh, look at that. Look at
we're all
that.
hurt and being shot at, and let's all get ordered to withdraw at the same time. Okay, cool.
That's crazy. It's almost like retreating while being shot at breaks your entire army.
Well,
Especially if
what's
you're already hurt.
funny is that it all actually started as it basically was a chain route because everyone got bumped up one because of an adjacent unit route. Well, each one routed basically in turn, and
Like, oh, and now they're at
just
4. Oh, and now they're at 4. Look at Greg's first brigade heroically saving Sheridan's life.
So nice of him.
well, I don't think the Confederates can be upset about what happened in the north there.
No. I haven't rolled for this South combat yet. Let me do that.
Any claims of my Union sympathies have now been fully debunked.
Reversed, yes.
You are a
Oh my
Confederate
God.
sympathizer. Well, they were outnumbered like 3-1, so it was going to happen.
Oh yeah.
It was inevitable once the flanks started caving. It was all over.
I was trying to figure out why they're outnumbered so bad, and in the South, James, so many Union brigades have no damage on them.
Yeah.
Completely fresh.
Well, Sedgwick took forever to come
To
around
get
here,
anywhere.
and then he sent half his thing back north, and they're just barely arriving. So they just spent too much time getting stuck going on all these little dirt roads. The Confederates basically advanced and then, just charged forward. I do think we'll talk about it. I think the Union positioned themselves to get south, but then I reminded them that they're there to fight Lee and not escape, and so they weren't well positioned to fight. They were more positioned to just like escape south, and I think that deployment screwed them up. I know it screwed them up, so we'll talk about that. As soon as this roll's done, I think we'll go to lobby.
Okay. Do you mind if I hop off because I have to get ready for tomorrow?
Nope, not at all. Thank you for your help.
All right. You're welcome. Have a good night.
Night reservist.
All right, bring everyone to the lobby.
At this time, to this briefing, I will have to crash out.
I'll move myself, thank you very much.
All right, welcome everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed your time in the wilderness.
That's not good.
Pain and suffering.
Yeah.
So crash.
I didn't see any zombies.
They were there. They were behind you.
Oh,
You just
darn it.
moved too fast.
I'm disappointed I didn't get to set any fires.
All right. Before I share my screen, let's do the normal thing. Let's talk to Grant first. How do you think you're doing?
I don't think we're winning. Because I think that Lee's army is going to rout us in the north and then roll up our flank, which was what we were trying to do to him in the south. But I think he just pulled it off a little bit better. But that's just my guess. I don't know.
Okay. Lee, how do you think you did?
He was getting a drink, so...
Oh, okay. I saw him come off mute. I don't know. All right, let me share my screen. Share.
He was feeling confident in turn ago. So.
All right, here's the overview. So, in terms of starting positions, the Confederates were in 3 groups. Actually, both sides were in 3 groups. I had nerfed the orders of battle on both sides to just make it more manageable. The Union is pretty even. The Union had a slight numbers advantage, but very slight, so it's pretty well even. But the Confederates were deployed. I think Ewell was up here in the north, Longstreet here in the center, and then AP Hill here in the south. And then the Union was all more concentrated here in the south. I don't even remember now. They're kind of like here, but they were strung out, so the end of their lines was here at Wilderness Tavern. So all 3 corps were kind of stretched out over this area. And we had contact pretty quickly. AP Hill and Hancock ran right into each other here in the south pretty early on. And basically they met here and been fighting here the whole time. I think Hill was very aggressive. He kept sending his men in to charge, and it worked out for him. The dice gods were on his side, and it helped that Hancock was simultaneously being hit on his flank by, I guess it's McLaw's division under Longstreet, I think. And so Hancock was outnumbered, and you can see his reinforcements arriving here, but it's basically too late as his entire corps has been routed. Sedgwick is over here on the Confederate flank, and I think he's doing well. He's fighting Anderson's division, but it's basically took too long to get there, and then he weakened his force by sending reinforcements to Hancock, and so they may be able to break here, at least this part, but the rest, you'll see the rest of the Union line's essentially broken. So we'll talk about deployment and why I think the Union was deployed to get south, and then I reminded them that they're there to fight Lee, and so they weren't in my opinion, they weren't well deployed to get into position to fight. Being stretched out and kind of all jumbled up here with all these bad roads here in the south. And I think that contributed. And then here in the north, poor Sheridan was on his way south and then saw an entire Union wing, Confederate wing coming in from the rear. So he had to turn around and basically fight a rear guard with a few brigades left behind to guard the wagons. He made a valiant stand, but was basically outnumbered 3-1, and so Ewell here in the last turn basically broke that line here on the Union right. So he had a tough spot trying to fend that off, but he held on for a couple hours. And
I was surprised. I was able to hold on for that long.
Yep. So overall, Confederate victory. They did well positioning and fighting. It just seemed like, I mean, the Union had the numbers, but it just seemed like they were always stuck on the roads trying to get into position, whereas the rebels just had the numbers there, and it seemed to be using them well. So, well done to both sides. I'm going to turn it over to our umpires to hear from them and their experiences. We'll start with McPanzer.
Sure. So I had Longstreet, Stewart, and Lee and Sheridan sometimes. I don't have a whole lot to add to James. I think this was a really I don't mean this against James's map, but like this is a terrible battlefield. I don't know why, in God's name, anyone would ever voluntarily fight here. This is wretched, especially for cavalry.
Yeah.
I do think both cavalry commanders actually played very well. I think in too many games I umpire, people treat their cavalry like they're all cuirassier or something. And in this game, Sheridan, for example, was kind of a picket line who got hit by 2 simultaneous freight trains, and chose the correct time to disengage east. And the fact that he did so, I think, is the only reason that the Union were able to hold the crossroads up here by the tavern for as long as they did. Had that not been the case, Stuart's cavalry would have been free to move southeast down that road, and it would have been a whole different game. At the same time, Stuart ran into some pretty bad dice rolls in the middle of the game, so he had a slight numerical advantage, but it just didn't pan out great. So he backed off for a turn and let his cavalry recover and let Ewell's infantry come up and start taking the brunt of the attack, which was exactly the right decision. Which meant that at the end of the game, Stuart's cavalry formation is basically completely intact. So very well done to both cav commanders. I think Longstreet also played well, but Longstreet just had to make like simple, rational decisions, and he did. So well done to all 3 of you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Reservists had to leave, and thank you, Park Mobile, for dispatches. Umpire Swints.
All right, so I don't have much to add after all that summary. I was with Ewell and Grant most of the, which initially was a geographically connected group, and then Grant kind of moved all over the map. The only thing that I want to add is that down in the south here, there was a moment where the Union, if they had just been a bit more aggressive and had moved up a little faster, I think there was some serious chance that they could have, because while there had basically been an engagement in the center, that this Union force down in the south was essentially behind. And yes, they were blocked by a few, maybe 2 brigades for most of the game. If there had been any way to, after those had routed, advance a little more aggressively, they might have been able to do a little bit more, get into the rear area and start causing chaos. That was, I think, the Union's one big opportunity that they were just a little too slow to exploit. In addition to, I mean, all the other factors that have already been discussed. That was just one little thing I noted that could have been done differently and would have possibly resulted in a bit of a different outcome there.
Yeah. All right. Good insights. AP Hill. So now we'll go through the players. Everyone can kind of share their experience and learnings and thoughts and feedback, whatever they want to share. Take a minute or two. So go ahead, AP Hill.
I had Grant juice during the course of this battle. and enhance my tactical abilities. However, we just kind of figured that our cohesion was going to be hindered by the thick, dense forest. So I guess our plan as brigade was to be the vanguard of the charges, try to break through the Union line where we could, and I think it worked pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, that's about it. We were running around killing things. Where was everybody else?
All right, Lee.
Was a very good game. I'm glad the aggression paid off. I initially made a plan for the defense before James told me, you're on the offense, right? And then that quickly had changed. But luckily, everything kind of worked. They didn't expect, I guess, the center to be a thing with Longstreet, so we were able to Longstreet was able to bounce between the two battles, one in the north and the south, and do damage in both of them.
All right, Longstreet.
Yep. Basically, my job was to bounce between AP Hill and Ewell, depending on which one got bogged down. They both ended up getting bogged down, but one of them got bogged down by cavalry, and that was Ewell. So I went up to assist him. I will say the decision I am most proud of is that when I saw Hancock just randomly bumbling through the forest towards me, I decided to send some of my guys to deal with him, but keep the rest of my guys moving up. And I think they arrived just in time to turn Sheridan's flank to help Ewell break out of the forest. After that, those same guys then turned back down and then rolled up Hancock's flank. And I am quite pleased to report that I have not had a single unit rout, which might be a personal first.
Hold on, let's check
One
that.
did. One did. They got better. They're guarding the captured
Okay.
Yeah.
Take out my Steam, McFancy.
Sorry, you can't have nice things.
All right, Ewell.
It's just very entertaining game. Never thought I'd see Grant on the back foot with more men than the Confederates. Throughout this entire game, I haven't used a single shell of artillery ammunition, which is a record for me. And yeah, I'd say I did pretty well. Wasn't too cautious. Judged my advances correctly and didn't rashly charge with me having a single line. And broke the Union in the north. And I can claim this is a Chinley victory.
All right. Let's see, Governor Warren.
Oh, good game. Thank you, umpires, for taking care of us. Appreciate that. We would have liked to have been a little more aggressive in the south, but it took about like 40 minutes to an hour to deploy a brigade into line there because they're the trees. So really couldn't do anything except go as what we did here. And I really do agree. We could have broke them, but it's just not going to be fast enough. We probably should have had a better plan too.
Thank you, Kevin. Stuart. You finally got to play Stuart. How was it?
Yes, it was a good time. I mean, I was a little skeptical first, with it being the wilderness, but just on a whim, me and Lee were talking before the battle. And we're like, we shouldn't split up your force. Let's go north or south. And I was like, all right, I'll just take my whole force north. Just happened that was where the Union cavalry was in most numbers, so that kind of panned out well. Got a nice little brief cavalry duel. Like, I wouldn't even call it a battle. It was really more like a duel. We kind of just sat at each other, sat away from each other, and shot at each other. And then one of us broke. But yeah, rested for a bit. It was a fun game. I enjoyed it. And yeah, hopefully I'll get to play Stuart in another game that's not the wilderness.
Yep. Something with more open ground. All right, Sheridan.
Yeah, so I kind of jumped in this game last minute, so didn't really get to look much at the planning, although I did kind of review it really quickly at the beginning of the match. Um, I, I was actually kind of surprised that I was able to last as long as I did, and I was even more surprised that I was able to, for a minute there, really put a stop to General Lee's advance with what was essentially the baggage guard and some cavalry. There was a moment. there towards the end where I was about to order a full blown bayonet charge. Although I decided, perhaps that wasn't the best of ideas. However, yeah, although if I would have known that the match would have probably been lost in the next couple turns, I think that if I were to do anything different, I think I would have probably ordered that charge. Uh, General Grant showed up right after that, and he ordered the fighting retreat. So soldiers follow orders. So that was game. I'm actually kind of happy, and I want to thank you guys for the match. This is the first time I actually played through the entirety of the match, and even though it was a defeat, I feel pretty happy with my performance.
Good. All right, well, that's everyone. Thanks everyone for playing. I mean, yeah, Wilderness. They historically they didn't want to fight in Wilderness either. It's a tough place. You guys got tiny screenshots, and it makes it a whole lot harder to know what's going on. It's probably like the worst the worst Civil War battlefield there is to fight on. So I think you guys did pretty good despite that, and you got a taste of what it feels like. So 2 weeks we'll have Chickamauga. It'll be in many ways a similar experience, and appreciate you guys playing. I'm gonna stop the recording now, and you're welcome to hang out if you want.
Yeah, I really liked
Thank you.
how focused on the roads this kind of battle was, because it really did come down to positioning versus numbers. Like a big part of why it sounds like Warren, you had a big problem forming up versus my guys basically because of where Hancock was coming towards us. We basically just had to turn right in formation, and we're already in battle.